Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you today. This is just a quick little update on, I guess, kind of the aftermath of that phone call that Destiny had with Amberlynn. And so, the first thing I want to bring up is a community post that Amberlynn posted on her YouTube channel the day after this phone call. This post says, Destiny didn't tell me she was going back on live while on the phone with me, which is super deceptive. After she clicked off live while we were still on the phone, she told me we weren't live anymore, talked a bit in private, and then she never told me that she went back on live again. So I had no idea we were live when I talked about her brother, dad, and Becky. Just wanted to make that very clear. It was kinda shitty and deceptive because I thought I was talking to her in private off of the live stream because that's what she told me. So first, yes, it was very shitty and deceptive of Destiny to do that. If you think you are having a private conversation with somebody, you might say some things that you don't want the 1,600 people watching on YouTube to hear. Now, and first, before I say this, as I pointed out in my original video, the video about this phone call, it could possibly also be illegal to be recording Amberlynn without her knowledge on the phone call. So, now, when you're Amberlynn, not knowing that the 1,600 people are there listening to your phone call, you're not going to censor yourself, and you're not going to make yourself look as good as you can in the best light possible. And that's what happened. Amberlynn decided to basically show her ass and basically threaten Destiny with this quote tea about Destiny's family that Amberlynn had on her, which somebody's family issues, whether it be addiction or paternity of the people involved, is not tea. That's you being a very shitty person and holding things over somebody's head as like almost blackmail, really. You know, to kind of like, stop talking about me or else I'm going to start spreading this information about you. That's not cool. But even though Amberlynn kept saying that's not the kind of person I am, I think she showed that she clearly is that kind of person. So after some of these things came out, we have a community tab post from Becky. Becky posted on her community tab earlier today. Well, I say today, earlier on Tuesday. Becky posted a post on her community tab saying, OMG, what I put her through? She is so delusional. Maybe she wants me to tell everyone what she put me through, and all of my close family and friends. I'm not the only person Amber has done wrong. She's pushing me, you guys, and I am not in the mental headspace to deal with her. Like, I don't even want to waste a second of my time on her because she's not worth it. But she gave me and quite a few other people in my life trauma. I don't talk to Destiny much, but she offered to do a live. Amber talking about what I supposedly did to her, maybe we should compare. Maybe I should come out with everything. Or maybe I should let nature take its course for a person like Amber. Whatever shall I do? So, in that phone call with Destiny, Amber said something along the lines of, you know, you don't know what Becky put me through. I think everybody listening called bullshit on that. Because Becky just seems to be the sweetest, most genuine person that would do anything for you if she could. So for Amber to make it seem like Becky put her through all kinds of horrible things, when Amberlynn was the one that was clearly in the power situation in the relationship by basically having complete financial control in the relationship, for one, and just keeping Becky under her thumb, really. And even after they broke up, like, Amberlynn treated Becky like absolute shit. She treated her like crap in the relationship too, and Becky did not deserve that. So it looks like Amberlynn may be pushing Becky a bit. We did have a post a couple of weeks ago on her community tab with Becky telling us that she hasn't been doing very well mentally, and she's just been really busy working and struggling and just trying to really get back on her feet. So Amberlynn may have just pushed her a little too far, and Becky might just be like, you know what, fuck it. We're gonna tell all. And while Destiny says she's doing this for healing, I think for Becky, it really could be healing for her to maybe just talk it out. Whereas some of the things that Destiny's doing is, like, even she said in her video, she's just playing the game. So I don't know. What do you all think? Do you think Amber... do you think her community tab post was a good enough explanation? Do you think she would have said anything if she knew people were listening? I don't think she would have said those things if she knew people were listening, that Destiny was still alive. And I think that's only because she knew what kind of a person it would paint her out to be, which is apparently the kind of person she is. So, you know, I really hope Becky is doing okay. And if she decides to come forward, you know, she seems to be the one that's really struggling more than Destiny. I still don't know what Destiny's trying to heal from, to be honest. But I think Becky could really benefit from therapy, which she was doing according to her previous post, but she had to keep missing appointments because of her work schedule, and she got dropped by her therapist. So maybe she could attempt some YouTube therapy, which, I mean, may not be the best route to go for anyone, but if it's what you have available, it's what you have available. You know, I think spreading things about people on the internet, I don't think is good. Some of the things that Destiny is saying, like, oh, Amberlynn smelled bad, you know, that's not cool. But how somebody treated you and how it affected you, I think, is valid to bring up. And I haven't seen Destiny doing much of that. But I think Becky could really bring a lot of things to light with how she was in the relationship, how she felt about the relationship, and how it really affected her. So we'll see. Maybe she will come out with something, but that's all we have in this one. Just wanted to give those quick little updates with these community tab posts from Amberlynn and Becky, instead of tacking it onto the end of the very long phone call video. So I hope you all have an amazing day, you know, morning, evening, whatever time it may be in your world. And until next time, be safe and take care.